All right, here we are. Another episode coming down the wire of the end of the season, playing with nothing on the line. We have a bunch of games to review, a bunch of games to go over, but um, it's going to be a more free flowing episode. Uh, no baby today equals Joe on this episode. So, Joe, how you doing? Let's get that through out of the way. See how the little situation is.
Hanging on a thread. Due date was 8/22 as of recording. We're 8/24, so we are in any minute, any time. Who knows? Maybe at some point in this podcast, I'm running out of here. So you guys have me while you have me, and we'll see what happens.
I think
But
I think the baby boy is trying to stay in as long as possible, miss as many Sun games as he can. So he might miss these back to back coming up and then be born.
well, I was really hoping 8/24 was going to happen because then my baby would have been born with Mamba mentality right from the start.
Now
Uh,
you got to build it into him like a normal father.
Now I actually have to build a human being. It's fantastic. But no, wife is doing great. She's battling through, just being 9 months pregnant. So all the credit to her. I just sit here and watch and make sure she has food, drink, and gets up every now and then just to move around. So she's been awesome. We've been good. It's just, like I said, it's a waiting game, trying to figure out not if, but when we will be taking off for a bit. So, but yeah, I mean, as exhausted as I am, feels like I think Sun fans got to be just as exhausted, if not more, just based on the results from this past week. And it's coming to like a weird second All-Star break, so it might be after this little stretch, we actually might need a break from the Connecticut Sun for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be one episode after this week where Joe won't be on, and I'll talk about what we saw, and if it matches up with what we talk about today from what we want to see after the news, we'll get to in a sec. But after that, maybe we'll do something fun if we can. Joe will give a little quick, maybe an update on how fatherhood is or something at some point during the FIBA break, just to put out an episode if our schedules match up. AKA Joe having time or me wanting to do it by myself. If not, we'll be right back after FIBA or right as it's ending to talk about the last couple of games. But yeah, so let's get into what we've learned about the Sun this week. We learned that Lacan is taking off. She's ending the season like she started, and that's for playing for her international team. I mean, can't really blame her. It's not like she's playing for anything. Not like there's a record or anything. We don't need any more wins for anything. Like, get Charlize and Haley some playing time. Haley's got some more games left in her, so that'll be good. And then the really bad is potentially is Liv might be hurt with a knee, so she's a game time decision for tomorrow. We'll see. I'm guessing she's going to play one of the two back to back, and I'm guessing Brittany Griner is going to play the other one.
Yeah,
and Reagan Beers is going to get a ton of minutes coming down the stretch. What's your reaction to all that?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it in pre-show. Like, the schedule's stupid. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, FIBA can just go after. I don't get it.
I don't get, like, I mean, the NBA is also doing their FIBA and it's the off season. I don't understand why these leagues are set up like they are. It's the WNBA feels like an afterthought to everything.
Oh yeah, so I guess to match up with the men's FIBA.
Yeah.
So fucks the WNBA season. Yeah.
No, so it's just like there's just a bunch of different things about that I don't like. I mean, it's not just us. There's a bunch of teams. I believe Portland is like they're like almost everyone. They have like 7 active players, and like they can't get like a hardship or anything for these games. So they're going to be playing their next couple games with only 7 players.
That's crazy. They were really hot too. They were getting. I mean, they didn't have a chance to really catch Dallas, but they were playing really well together. So it stinks that they have to break that up, but good for their countries.
Yeah, no, exactly. And as we talk about with any Olympic or FIBA or international team, like national team stuff, like it's an honor to play for your country. And like Layla has proven over the last couple of years that she's, one of the best players in France. So she belongs on that team. She belongs on the court. This season didn't pan out. I mean, I would assume she's back for the last 4 games of the season. I don't know how that works, but just with the timing of it all, I would assume.
I want to say I'll look it up, but I think they said she's just done for the season.
Oh,
it would
really?
make sense that she can come back, but maybe she just stays international and stays in France.
Yeah, maybe they're just going to leave her over there and say, go do your off-season training, whatever. But yeah, so I mean, overall in that sense, barely disappointing end of the season for her, just because, I mean, somehow we're worse than we were last year, and that's kind of surprising to me. But the news about Nelson Adota,
I guess it doesn't say.
it doesn't have like a set time yet.
It says she'll depart Sunday, August 23rd to join the national team ahead of the 2026 FIBA. Sunfam, join us in wishing Layla the best of luck.
Okay. So they left it open-ended.
Let's see. That was from the team. Let's see if any news people. Underdog said will temporarily step away. So, okay, maybe I just made that up.
Maybe that's just how they're describing it for the whole tournament.
She misses 4 games. She's not ending the season the way she starts. I take that back, but it's close enough.
Yeah, no, and you hit it. Like, this is an opportunity for Haley to get a bunch of minutes. It's an opportunity for Ashlyn Jackson to see the floor more. Like Charlize to step up in a bigger role as a pure point guard again versus combo off guard. So it's opportunity. Just like we've been calling Connecticut all year long. Like, if you have a chance to play and you can play, you play. And then Olivia Nelson-Ododa, obviously that's not encouraging news with the knee. I mean, but if it's really bothering her, they can sit her these 4 games and then let her sit for 2 weeks after that, and then ramp up everything. So who knows how much of her we'll see. She's obviously had a great year for us. She's the one player who's really taken a leap from last year to this year. But I mean, we talked about it to start the season that last year we didn't have a lot of front court. This year we thought we had too many to start the season, and now Griner hasn't really played. Edwards has been in and out. Morrow was traded, and now Liv might be going. So you might be seeing a lot of Kennedy Burke and Diamond Miller playing some 5. Reagan Beers hopefully is going to get some good run, but as we know, when she plays in long stretches, it's not always – it shows her flaws more, right?
Yeah.
You can put her out there for 2, 3, 4 minutes. It's fine, but then when she starts creeping into 7, 8 minutes, it starts showing her defects.
Yeah.
Rhea Marshall is going to have to play.
Yeah, she's definitely going to have to get some minutes and get another test. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, all of our centers are playing really well, and then they just get hurt. Our record, I forget what it was, but they showed it. Our record with Griner is like almost 500.
Of course it is.
It's like maybe there is something there. Maybe
how many games did Griner miss this year? She has. I don't know if you have that quick accessible, or if I need to reach out to my production guy.
She's played in 18 games, and we are 9-27, so 36. She's played in 18 of 36.
Yeah, not what we hoped for, obviously.
Yeah, half a season is probably going to end up being less than half. It's not great.
Not what you want to see from $1 million player.
Aaliyah Edwards, 22 games played. Not amazing. I mean, Layla played 27, and she's missing 2 stints with the team for non-injury reasons. Every game played, or most games played, is Diamond and Charlize, which doesn't shock me.
No, Diamond started every game.
Yeah, Diamond started every game. Charlize has played in every game, and then Burke every game but 1. So that's what we got going for us. Who's leading our team? Lacan with points, 11.6, which sounds crazy. I mean, Griner's averaging 13.2, but doesn't
qualify. Yeah.
Morrow had exactly the same as Lacan, and Liv is 10 points even, which feels like she should be up more than that.
She's just had some stinkers mixed
Yeah.
in and hasn't helped.
She leads the team with almost 6 rebounds, and Lacan leads with almost 5 and 2 steals, 5 assists and 2 steals. Kennedy Burke almost leads the team with 1 block. We are actually pretty good in blocks and steals. We're top 5 in both.
That's how we were last year too.
Yeah. Rebounding, we're like 8th or 9th. So defense, we're not terrible, but we're not good at stopping them from scoring when they get the shots off. All right, so we have first we played the I almost want to say Lakers 3 times, Sparks, and we came out hot and won a game. Got our 9th win of the season. Was we won by less than 10, so I don't want to say dominant, but like we were up pretty much all game, if not.
It was comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable. NECA had 18 points. I don't know if we already talked about her announcing a retirement, but good for her, calling it a career.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Hamby had 15, didn't slap anybody in this game. Burrell had 19. I don't know Tony Morgan, but she put up 8 and 3 steals on us. So good for her. Ariel Atkins 9, and then they only got 8 bench points. So, I mean, we let their big 3 do their thing, and then no one else beat us. Which is still we could lose that game, but we did have a good offensive night, especially from Liv, 18 and 11. I want to say a lot of that came early, and they either adjusted or just like none of our players can play a complete game. Like remember when Charlize put up like 8 points in the first quarter or something? She ended up with like 12. It's like I feel like this always happens to Griner or Liv. They're on pace for like 25 and they end with like 16.
It's like the weirdest thing for us. Like, I mean, you got to stick with me as I say this, but it's really easy to score 12 points in a game, theoretically. If you have 2 made baskets or a made basket and 2 free throws in each quarter. It's just so weird that and you see it by like the really good players in the league. They could have like a quarter where it's like they have 6 and then they have 4 and you're like, okay, they have 10 at halftime. And then they have a 10 and then a 4. So it's like they go up to
more in the NBA and then the elite in the WNBA and the really good. But like
it's just inconsistent.
Yeah, it's also I'm trying to think like how it can't just be defensive adjustments. But I'm trying to think of another example of I don't know, like Kelsey Mitchell. Well, I saw her put up like 4 in the first quarter the other day or something, and she was struggling the first half, and I think she ended with like close to 20.
Right.
20. So yeah, like it can be done, obviously. 18 and 11 though is one of her best games of the season. She had put 21 up, I think, against Los Angeles? No, against New York the game before.
New York. She had back-to-back 20-point games, I believe. She was going to get
21 and 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. 21 and 18. So, like I said, I can't believe she's only averaging 10 points. I would have expected to be like 12 or 13. Who else played well in this game? I think Sanaya missed like her first 4 shots in this one, and then ended up with a really good game, 11, 4, and 3. 4 steals as well. Reagan Beers, 8 points in 14 minutes. Charlize, 7, 8, and 6. Lacan, 7 and 10. Everyone was playing well. Diamond, 6 of 11 for 13. So, yeah, like this might be our last full complete game as a team. Obviously no Brittany, but we have Liv and Lacan, and Diamond and Burke are still starting. We'll see what they change. We'll talk about what we want, but could be our last like full complete game as a team.
Yeah, no, we talked about it in the X's and Joes last week for the Sparks. It was if they didn't have Wheeler and Brink playing, like, and McConney, we were like, their bench is very short. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a team that's been struggling because, since losing Plum, they haven't been able to replace it. Like, Ray Burrell has been really good, and she proved it again in 2 games.
Wouldn't be the first time a random bench player went off, though.
No, but yeah, so I mean, this game got close because, again, in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden you look up and you're like, oh, with like 3 minutes left, the Sun have only scored 8 points in the fourth quarter. and you're just like watching, and we were kind of texting. We were just like, "Are we gonna blow this one again?" It's like it just got close. I think it got to like 6 maybe as the closest for the fourth, and we were just like, "Here we go," and then
whatever it was, it wasn't close enough
gone.
with enough time left where
Right.
it was like, oh shit, I'm panicking, but it was like, oh no, let's not do this again. And then we didn't. But we put up a pretty big stinker, as we would expect, against Vegas, in Vegas. I mean, we played well for the half. We were up 1. Or no, sorry, down 1. And then just got blown out in both the third and the fourth, as we've done many times. All right, we talked good about everyone last game. I mean, Diamond Miller just played one of the worst games you'll ever see. This game, 11 minutes, 2 points. I mean, we'll get to Liv's Sparks game, but just 11 on 2 points on 1 of 6 in 11 minutes. But everyone else, all the starters put up 10 plus. Lacan and Burke with 11, Charlize 10, Liv 14, but they were all extremely minus when in a game where the plus minus makes actual sense. Charlize ugly minus 26. It's hard to guard Jackie Young but for both of those guards. Obviously Asia is going to do her thing, but besides that, Cheyenne Parker Tyus had 18.
That was the key. Early in that game, Parker Tyus like just bullied us.
8 of 9.
Everyone. She was getting to the free throw line, 6 offensive rebounds, and a lot of those were early. Like, she really set the tone in a game where they were struggling to play defense early. And we were getting missed shots. That's the thing, or forcing missed shots, excuse me. But offensive rebounds and tips and hustle, she really kept them in the game when they needed it. And then, the talent took over in the second half.
You know who's electric? Maya Yamamoto. She's fucking awesome, and she can hit threes.
She was like a little spark energizer bunny for them coming off the bench.
Yeah. So this was the game where 9 of our players hit a half court shot and went to overtime, and Ashlyn Jackson won it and then played, and she hit 2 threes, so she carried some of the momentum over. But that might have been one of her better games, in 5 points in 18 minutes. But yeah, I mean, Neepkin's only 1 of 4, one of her lesser games. Rivers followed her game up with 8 and 7 and 5, so not bad.
How do you feel about, since Jackson's been signed to the team for the rest of the year, that her minutes have jumped a lot of other people?
Got to see if she can play with minutes. Maybe I hate to judge somebody when they come in cold and don't play ever, and it's now you're getting actual game minutes, and you're not going to get it again. So when you have the ball, you feel like you have to score. But
to my point, when her and Van Lith and now Marshall are getting these minutes as the quote unquote developmental players, we were only playing them 2 minutes a game or 4 minutes a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate that. I'd rather them actually, if they're going to play, give them 7 to 8 minutes.
Correct.
At minimum, and let them get in a flow.
I feel like our developmental minutes have been so misused all season.
Yeah.
And I mean, now, yes, as we're going towards the end of the season and injuries, people out, whatever, it should correct itself. But I felt like a lot of these, the games that Haley Van Lith would come in and then play 3 minutes and take 1 shot.
It was a waste.
Or Jackson came in and I think she played 1 minute in the game.
Layla leaving, and with all the injuries, it's such a waste that we did that. I don't think it's gonna end up mattering. I think they both Jackson's fine now, and I think Haley has enough games. But with Jackson, I'd rather them play, if you don't want them to play significant minutes, have them finish the first, start the second, or just play in the second for 7 straight minutes, 8 straight minutes, and then don't play them in the second half, and just see what you get for a flow of how they look in a game. You don't need 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there in meaningless time too, usually.
Right.
Rhea Marshall had 5 points in 7 minutes though, on 3 free throws. So, I mean, she did that. All right. Next game, we went to the LA and played a bad game and then they somehow let us stay in it. I don't know. I kept saying like we should be down by like 30 or 40. We're down like 10 or 7.
It felt like it. It just felt like everything we did was bad, and we were still in it.
Couldn't hit a freaking shot for a while. Like Layla had 13 in her last game for now. But Burke had 11, who's been playing actually pretty well. She was 0 of 6 from 3, but she's been playing pretty well as a starter since taking over. Diamond only shot 4 times on 5. She had 5 fouls. Her and Liv,
the big foul trouble.
Not fouling. Liv would get in and foul instantly and have to come out. It was atrocious to watch. 2 points in 10 minutes, 1 rebound.
They didn't start the second half, both of them. Because
which was smart because it's like, why? What's the point?
The right. We said we probably would have started Olivia just because the acclimation, but like
you don't want to. Yeah, it's not. I would have started her. And then taking her out a few minutes into the third, more like a respect thing for her. Like she's been
a trust, essentially a trust kind of thing. But I mean, Nelson and Dota, and I think it was actually against the Sparks last year when this happened, but. There was a game where I think she didn't score and she had like 6. She had fouled out in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. So this was. I mean, again, we've been hard on Diamond Miller and her bad games, but like you're a little softer on Liv because yes, it was a bad game, but like she's been carrying the team for.
But we're also saying this is an atrocious, one of the worst games all year. Yeah. So like, I mean, but you can't get mad at somebody for doing it once. When they're having the best season of their career, and
we found out her knee was bothering her. So like whether she was trying to play through an injury and it aggravated it, or
it's just an excuse and it's fake. It's a max free injury. Rivers bounced back from a good game, bad game, now a good game. 14 points, 3 and 2, 5 of 11, 3 of 6, or that's from the line. 1 of 3 free throws. Neepkins 2 threes. No, excuse me, 2 field goals. Got him all over the place. Nothing else.
No, she looked good in some of her minutes,
and
but she just looks like someone who hasn't gotten consistent minutes.
Yeah, and Burrell or Hamby slapped Beers. Beers went out, and then Hamby got thrown out of the game.
We call that the Ron Artest.
When you texted me, you said she pulled an arrest, and I said, "What is that?"
Yeah, she doubled down and tweeted about like, oh, if someone punches you in the ribs on purpose, then that's exactly what I would teach my daughter or something.
Well, I mean, I love Hamby, and Reagan's been awesome. And if this was a meaningful game and they're not going to call it, fucking hit them in the ribs. Fucking, it's called playing center.
Reagan's physical. She throws her weight around as she should. That's her advantage.
Like a moving screen, just because she's way bigger than the other person. The other person gets hit hard,
right?
Which I hate. And when it looks awful when they don't call it and a girl just gets plopped. But sorry if you're wearing headphones like you are, but
that startled me a little bit.
You can't call it if she's not actually moving. So we're 9 and 27 going into the last 4 games of the. I don't even know what to call it. The last stretch before the last 4 games. And damn it, I really wanted to just beat the Sparks just so we could sweep a team. It would just feel cool. But we didn't. All right.
No, unfortunately this team cannot beat a team 2 times in a row like that. Like back to back. It's just we predicted it all year long. They just can't they just don't.
Yeah. All right, so we're playing Chicago first. That's probably today if you're listening to this or happened already.
Wait. Shouldn't we do fantasy first to wrap up the week?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with last week's fantasy.
Give a little fun here, especially because I think I won.
All right. I had Asia Wilson, Melissa Smith, Neko Gumake, Ray Burrell, Layla Lacan, Charlize Ledger-Walker. You had Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, De'Erica Hamby, Erica Wheeler that turned into Ariel Atkins for a game, Brittany Griner that turned into Burke, all 3, and then Liv. So you think you won?
I think I won. I think that Liv game made it really close, but I think I still pulled it out.
All right, I'm going to read you the scores individually, and you tell me again.
Oh, quick math.
We'll drag it out. Asia 27, Alyssa Smith 12, NECA 26 and 23, Burrell 28 and 30, Lacan 18, 17 and 18. Talk about consistent. Charlize 23, 19 and 13. And then your team was Jackie Young 37, Gray 14, Hamby 25 and 17. Atkins was 15, Wheeler was 18, Burke 23, 17, 21, Liv 33, 16 and 4.
Oh God, I lost because of Liv.
You did 254 to 240.
The Liv meltdown game.
Yeah, if you could have gotten like who's the second lowest? Like maybe if Hamby didn't get ejected,
True.
and gets another bucket, and then Liv puts in gets 10 points and a couple of rebounds, you would have taken.
It's just not my year. It's not my year in our league.
We're going into Houston tied at least. All right. Now let's get into a little bit of preview. We are facing the Chicago Sky. They are 15 and 23. They are 5 and 13 on the road, and we are 6 and 12 at home. So maybe we can catch them. But they are now a much more I was gonna say significant, but they're more they're harder to beat now than they were probably all season. We've played them 3 times. We've won once. It was in the middle. They beat us 85 to 80. We won 92 to 63. Crushed them at home. That was one of our 2 biggest wins of the season. And then we lost 94 to 88. Both losses were in Chicago. Their leading scorer with Rakia Jackson on the injured reserve after 4 games is Camila Cardoso with 14.7, but undrafted rookie phenom Sydney Taylor is averaging 14.2. Skylar Diggins also averaging 14.2. She's played in 19 games. The others have played in over 30. Natasha Cloud up to 11.5. She's getting better and better this season. Ezra Stevens is playing well now, 10.7. Dejanay, 9.7. Sloot, almost 9 points a game. So Jaquez doesn't play as much anymore, I don't think. She's at 6.6. JC Sheldon can come in and hit a 3 and play some D. Elizabeth Williams is still playing. Rachel Banham still playing. They're a deep team.
This was the roster that they hoped to have at the start of the year. Diggins is still out. She's been out for a while now. And then, like we talked about Raquel, you add those 2 players in, they're probably a fringe playoff team.
Yeah, I thought that they would have this season with Rakia and not Sydney Taylor. So maybe
that's true. Sydney Taylor is definitely taking advantage of the opportunities and everything. And now, if you're looking ahead as a Chicago fan, you got to be pretty excited having them both out there together. But this one's definitely not going to be easy. I think it's definitely on paper of the 4 games, it's the easiest game to go out there and win.
If they had Rakia, I think we have 9 playoff teams. I think it's very close, and the Mystic or them or the Wings could get pushed out. They're very good. Cardoso has almost 9 rebounds to go with her points, and Cloud and Sloot are both at 5 a game for assists. They're filled with veterans to go with their star rookie. So it's kind of what you want. They got a rookie point guard or a veteran guard to go with their rookie point guard. 2 veteran guards to go with their rookie. 3 actually. I don't know if Sloot and Diggins are considered just shooting guards, but I think Sloot's definitely a point guard, right?
She's she's all-time, almost the all-time leader in assists.
3, you got 3 great, almost legend guards at this point, all 3 of them, to go with your rookie. You got Azar and Cardoso down low that are very experienced. Banham's very experienced. Elizabeth Williams is very experienced. So if Gabriela Jaquez can turn into something, I don't know. It might just be Sydney Taylor and Rakia Jackson soon, but that's pretty good to start a rebuild with.
No, there's better days in Chicago ahead.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this team's definitely, I feel like since Dejanay Carrington's come back too, this team's had just a different kind of toughness about them.
Yeah.
I think she plays with such hard energy, and Sometimes it's really physical, but like that's basketball. There's contact, but like I think the team is definitely matched their intensity. And Cloud's had some really good games over the last couple weeks. So
And there's been zero controversy with that team. All right, we're on to the Valkyrie. You remember when earlier we were talking about like how like last year they were all like 10-point scorers a game, and now they're like 6, 7, 8-point scorers a game throughout the lineup. Now they got Gabby Williams at 14.5, Saloon up to 13, Burton's up to 12.5. Hayes, which I once texted you saying she's the least improved player of the year, which is not saying she just like I'm just saying she's like on her, like she's old, obviously.
She's just who she is.
Yeah, and it's just like she's
fine. Still works,
but she's playing really well now. And at 8.6, and had a lot of good scoring games as a 6 woman. But but she has been turning the ball over a lot and making a lot of weird decisions shooting every time I watch the Valkyrie. That's why I say that. Because she was really freaking good last year. That's also why she'd be least improved, because of how good she was last year. But yeah, assists or rebounds I should start with is nobody's over 5.3, which is Kia Stokes. Assists 5.5 from Burton. It's pretty good. Should have kept her a couple years ago. Gabby gets almost 2 steals a game. Stokes gets almost 2 blocks a game. They're just better than us.
It'll be interesting though to see how many of their players are shipping out for the FIBA tournament. You got to assume Saloon and Gabby are going to play for France.
Yeah. Well, let's see what their lineup is.
Sandala Zinski or whatever should probably be playing on a roster somewhere.
I don't know if Italy's good enough. I don't know what the rules are. Are any Valkyries?
Yeah, I think good old Underdog had a list of players. Let me go double check while we're killing dead air here.
Yes, Golden State Valkyrie players Gabby Williams, Chechi Zandalasini, and Jalen Saloon are set to leave early for upcoming FIBA. All right, so let's beat this team. I don't know if it's before. National training camp runs from the 24th. So that's today. They're playing right now.
So they're probably playing and then shipping out.
Yeah, I can see they wanted to play the Lynx game before they.
Yeah, 2-game losing streak. Currently, they could be 3 after tonight.
And the Lynx win, they clinch the 1 seed today.
Yeah, so then Golden State, I mean, they're a couple of games ahead of Vegas, but you know, they're not gonna I don't care who's on their roster when they come play us. That's just a team that plays hard, and it's a
Jalen Chen's gonna go off against us or something.
It's a culture team.
The what was I gonna say? For who do we play? I can't think of it now. But our next game, I'll just say, is the Fever until I remember. And we need. Oh, I was gonna say it doesn't. I was hoping like teams would be like set for the playoffs and rest a lot of players throughout the last week of the 4 games, less a little even before this rest for FIBA. It's like the thing is so standings are so close. It's like these games matter so much, and a lot of these teams are running through like the bottom of the line. Like a lot of teams that are like neck and neck are playing like Fire, Storm, Sun, Fire, Storm.
I mean, you look at the Eastern Conference alone right now. You've got Atlanta 24-13, Indiana 25-14, Liberty 23-15, Washington 22-15. That's literally 4 teams that are two games back from each other in the Eastern Conference.
And like, listen to the schedule. This is who the Aces play. Toronto. Oh, give me the full schedule. Toronto, Seattle, Los Angeles, Phoenix. They're not going to lose.
No, unless they have a bad night.
And then Minnesota plays Atlanta, New York. Actually, they have a tough schedule. Atlanta, New York, Connecticut, Indiana, but they're going to clinch anyway. What was the other team?
Washington?
No, Atlanta. Teams in like the middle. Actually, I guess Washington is now. It was Atlanta plays Los Angeles, Portland, Minnesota, who might be not playing anyone, Connecticut, Chicago, and then New York.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. The league was very top heavy this year, so
yeah.
and it's showing out with the records towards the end here.
Let's see what the Fever have to play. Us, Toronto, Washington, Minnesota. But I mean, Minnesota should play just to fuck with them, but they probably won't. At least one of those games. All right. Speaking of Indiana, our last game that we're talking about, they're led by Kelsey Mitchell, 24.8 points. Caitlin Clark, 22.1. Aaliyah Boston, who's missed the last game. She's at 17, but you never know with these three. They're all kind of banged up. And they all kind of are always day to day. But yeah, Clark has almost 4 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a steal, half a block. I have to mention the 4.6 turnovers. Kelsey Mitchell only 1.8. I thought she had a little more than that. Boston's got 2.3 turnovers. That's probably one of her worst. But they all score a fuck ton. But then nobody else scores. Sophie Cunningham, 8.4. You might get a 13-point game at most from her, or you could get 0. Monique Billings, 7 probably is what she's going to get night in, night out. Michaela Timpson, 5 to 7. You'd say like she can get, probably against us, she'll get 10, especially if our centers are hurt. Lexi Hull, not doing too much this year, 5.3 points. Same with Ty Harris, Maisha Hines-Allen, Dantas. Yeah. Raven Johnson, shockingly, 34 games logged in, only 3.1 points, 1.7 rebounds, 1.2 assists. No, she wasn't going to get that much time, but she did play 34. She plays 10.6 minutes a game, 34 games. So expected more from her. But yeah, stop heavy, big three. Kelsey Mitchell literally hasn't scored under 20 points since Nam. It was, this is how long it's taking, at Atlanta on 6:20.
Wow.
It's now 8:24.
MVP?
I mean, it's still probably Asia, but it's also like Miles could be. I don't know how it's like. All right, like what's value? You take Asia off the Aces, they're like maybe 7-8 seed. I don't know who you're replacing it with. If, like you have $1 million, but or like
Right.
however much he makes, but you take Olivia Miles off that team. What the hell were they like before Fee gets back? So is that more valuable? And then Kelsey Mitchell, who has 2 other elite scorers on her team.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
Scoring it like
you could almost say Gabby Williams could be up there in the conversation because the Valkyrie were a fringe playoff team last year. Gabby shows up and they're the 2 seed. I know that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you value?
How it happened though? Like she's not doing it all, but like she's really good in helping. Obviously,
no, but she's like when you added Jimmy Butler to like.
But
Miami.
Jimmy Butler is not going to win MVP scoring whatever Gabby's scoring compared to everyone else.
But I'm just saying like that. How do you define valuable? Because we all said like Gabby Williams might be the best free agent signing in the league.
Wait, the huge jump to just Gabby. They have. I think Natalie Costa is probably a really great, like knows the fuck she's doing, and knows how to like game plan. They're just all really good. That's why they're such a good team. They all contribute.
No, it's true.
And they fucking are harassing people with the steals and shit. So I can't agree. But valuable, yes, she's very valuable.
I think she should be in the conversation. But I mean, in the conversation is
going of people who would be like Jessica Shepard went out and in Dallas started losing a lot, and she's like a triple double machine this year. Who else?
I mean, you go through Atlanta. Like, is Gray or Ryan Howard MVP, or is it because they have so much talent you're not gonna select one of them?
Like their stats are so spread. It's like they're each averaging like it feels like 20.
I would assume it's Gray for that.
Gray is 19.4 and Ryan's 18 points. It's like, how do you separate that? Rebounds are actually close. That's shocking that Ryan Howard only gets 3 points. I guess she hangs out by the 3 a lot.
She does.
Ryan gets more assists too. I guess
balls in her hand as a playmaker.
She's listed as a guard. She's only 6'2". I feel like she's like 6'4". 6'2" is pretty tall though. It's a tall guard, but they do have a lot of bigs. Reese is at 16 and 12. Is that the most impressive on the team? You could say Angel Reese came and they went from like a 3 seed to a
2
4
seed.
seed, 2 seed. Yeah, I don't actually know where they were
Yeah,
last
they
year.
replaced Griner with Reese, and
Pretty smart upgrade.
yeah,
What did they give up? A first?
do 2 first.
2 first. Okay, worth it.
Yeah, definitely. When you're in a championship window, yeah.
All right. Anything else we could debate or talk about?
Actually, I did have one. I kind of forgot about it in the lead. Where do you think Bonner ends up? Bonner, if
Yeah.
she clears, she's on the waiver wire right now. I would assume she's going to clear it. I don't think a team's taking her that's not in the playoffs anyway.
Well, yeah, no, she
So,
wouldn't want to do that. I would assume this is why she's leaving.
yeah.
She's
So,
team. I guess
no,
she's
but I mean, if she could still get claimed, but
yeah, but she'd be like, "I'm not coming here. Don't claim me."
do you think, because we talked about it, is the better fit Vegas or is the better fit the
I mean, if
Lynx?
you want to win, I don't know if the Lynx will want her. They don't need help really, so I wouldn't really mess with it and try to fit another player in. But if I'm her, I'm like, I want to win a championship. I only see the Lynx winning the championship. Spoiler
Right.
alert for our predictions as of now. But the
She's not going to
Valkyrie,
Indiana.
is she a big? Do you consider her a big?
She's a forward. Yeah.
She's like a shooter though.
Yeah, she's a stretch 4.
So it's like if a team needs a big, is Bonner a fit? Or
Well,
do
that's
they
why I said with Vegas and Alyssa Smith, I still don't know the details of her injury. So if she's out for an extended time, there's minutes right there.
Yeah, they're like nowhere near the same type of player. Bonner's
No, but like if you have Parker Tyus still, as you want Asia's back up, now you have a stretch 4 shooting.
Yeah.
That team, she's gonna get warm up jumpers with Chelsea Gray playing and Jackie
Yeah, they
Young.
need to replace the rebound getting layup
right,
making.
which Bonner's been always good at rebounding.
Yeah,
always.
Sure. I just always see her these days. I think she's just like a spot shooter these days.
But so are the Liberty going to take a shot on her because Sabali's not playing? Like, are they? Is that an opportunity? Like,
yes, yeah.
So there's probably 3. I don't think she goes to Atlanta. I don't think there's a playing time for her in Atlanta, to be honest.
No, definitely.
So you're looking at, and she's not going back to Indiana, like I said.
She's averaging 10.6, 6.1. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Golden State, their centers are like Kia Stokes.
Right. So, do you bring her?
Impact player?
Do you bring her over because everyone's going to the FIBA and you let her go play and get a good report? Like, I don't know. There's teams.
You could do that too. Let's see. They have forward. Salon Williams are forward. Xana Lassini forward. Kayla Thornton forward. Amire forward. Yeah, they don't. Their only center is a girl that doesn't play, so they don't. They can move
positionless.
Yeah, Kia Stokes. I mean, and then a girl who doesn't play. So Kia Stokes, and then you have. Yeah, because I thought if they had 2 centers, maybe. Yeah, maybe she could fit, but I don't know. Yeah, if she can play start and then Kia Stokes can come off the bench. She's averaging 22 minutes.
She'd probably Bonner could come off the bench on a championship team right now.
No, I know, but I think I don't know who I'd rather start. I don't know that I don't see enough Kia Stokes to really have an opinion, but offensively it's a big upgrade based on paper. But I don't know if you're getting the. I mean, Bonner averages more rebounds, but I don't know if you're getting the 1.7 blocks. Or
well, you're gonna get a motivated player. You're gonna get a hardworking player.
And you're gonna get somebody who can help everyone on your team.
A lot of playoff experience. Valkyrie could be a really good fit.
Duana Bonner, 0.8 blocks a game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's got a lot left. I don't know. I just always feel like I see her as like a wing. Like, this is what I'm going to be now instead of what she used to be. But no, the stats say otherwise. So, yeah, maybe I vote Valkyrie, I guess, because I can't see the Lynx doing it. Can't see the Dream. Can't see the Fever. Can't see the... Can't see the Mystics. Definitely can't. Wings, I don't think they would, and I don't think she would with these bottom teams, even though they're like not that far back. But
No, it's going to be championship or bust.
yeah, so Liberty, like you obviously think they with Stewie and Sabrina have a chance to beat anybody at any given time. They have Han Shu that they love playing. Fiba just came back. So, yeah, they could use another Rebecca. She's a guard.
They
Yeah,
got
they
rid
they
of Lainey
so
Hamilton, who was
New
a
York,
start.
if she thinks they have a chance, Aces potentially, and then I think Golden State. I would say makes the most sense. Let's see what the Aces situation is for backup center. Well, it's Asia's their center, so there are other.
Yeah, and Parker Tyus is their backup essentially, but they can play together.
Funny that it's Asia Wilson center, and Alyssa Smith forward. Besides the tip, like I see it as the opposite. Yeah, Parker Tyus forward. Talbot is the other one.
Yep,
So
big guard.
AB gets some minutes. But yeah, one of those three teams. I would say nothing else makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I was just curious what you thought.
Yeah, no, good talk. Yeah. All right, let's draft some fantasy, I guess. All right. I can't
4 games.
Yeah, my board is weird. It's
definitely a weird board.
Yeah. All right. I had first pick last week with Asia, even though Jackie had 10 more points for you.
No.
You have first pick, and you're going to injure or cause somebody to have a career low.
I am going to go with Caitlin Clark with my number 1.
All right. She was number 2 on my board.
Yeah. I back and forth. And I actually, I don't know who you'd have as number 1. I'm actually curious to see who you had.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, they were 1 and 2. I know Mitchell can load it up with points. I just like the Clark potential of the assists, rebounds. You never know when she's going to go off in those categories.
And I think Mitchell out of the big 3 will be the most likely to play in this game.
Yeah, you never know. And then I guess I'm going to go to Connecticut, and I'm going to take someone who's been really consistent and pretty happy about it. So I'm going to go with Kennedy Burke for 4.
All right.
Probably a little bit of a reach, maybe not on your radar just yet, but I wanted the first choice of a Sun player.
15th on my board.
Oof.
I'll give you the lowdown on the whole thing after, but all right. All right, so I am going to take Sydney Taylor.
That's
who was actually 4th, but I think 3 is right.
I think I'm going to answer you with Chicago because that's where I was going to go next, and I'm going to go take Cardozo.
Yeah, she's next on my board. But I don't know if I would have fully committed to both. But I was hoping you'd take this person very early because sometimes I feel like she doesn't play that well against us. But I'm going to take Paige.
Yeah, I was kind of the same boat where I'm like, Paige has been really good this year, but also Paige, like, inconsistent, we'll call it at best. And also I might have forgotten that we played Dallas towards the end. But I am going to go with, if she is active, I'm going to go with Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah, I was wondering how late I could wait. All right.
Yeah, I just figure with our bigs being in trouble.
Yeah, if she plays, they have 3 big players, 3 good players, and you got them, 2 of them. All right, I'm gonna take Jessica Shepard.
Yeah, that's probably where I was going next, and it was between Boston and Shepard there, but that's okay with me because I think I'm gonna end up with 2 pretty okay players for for Dallas. So now I can shift my game plan over to the Valkyrie, and I'm going to go and take Veronica Burton, Miss Consistency herself.
All right.
Plus, I got to be careful because people are away.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no Gabby, no
Saloon.
what was it? Yeah, Saloon.
No. And there was one more, right? There's three we said. Sandalicini.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Tiffany Hayes then.
Yeah, you got to get somebody. I'm going to go back to Chicago, and I am going to take Azure Stevens. I'm going to take the front court of Chicago.
All right. I'm going to take I will take. You're done with just Chicago? Oh no, you're done.
And Indiana and Chicago. I need 2 from Dallas, 1 from Golden State, and 1 from Connecticut.
All right, so I will get that person later, and that person later. I'll take Liv.
You think she's going to play through the knee?
I'd rather her for 1 game, 2 games, and then pick a replacement than not pick her.
Yeah, I was probably going to do that pretty late on if you didn't pick her, so it just blocked me from there.
Yeah, I put all the Connecticut people down way low. I know we play 4 times, but it's like 8 different people are going to have like.
It's just the inconsistency.
We're back to like randomness.
I'm going to go to, I guess, back to Golden State.
Well, I thought you were going to take somebody else. Oh, wow. Dallas is getting, or Minnesota's getting butt fucked right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. I just need to check Golden State's roster again.
Real
quick.
71 to 50 something, I thought.
Golden State.
$71.57. No, it's only 14, but still. Who are you taking?
I'm gonna go with Kayla Thornton.
Oh, okay.
And that means all I have to draft is 2 from Dallas and 1 Connecticut.
All right, I'm gonna take Brittany Griner.
Hopefully, you're taking chances. I'm gonna go with Sanaya Rivers.
All right.
I mean, spoiler alert, I think she's gonna be a starter. So maybe some more opportunities. She's been taking a lot more shots. I think she's been like double-digit shots in last 5 or so games. So
I was waiting for you.
I mean,
I don't know why. I don't want to take. I want to take a different player. I feel like not a random player, but more of a role player will go off against us. And I really like her game as of late. I really wanted you to take Arike already, so I could not pass on her. But I'm going to take Awak Courier.
You can't. You got Paige and Jessica.
Oh, I did get. Oh, I got Shepard. I forgot to write her. Okay, so I don't have to take her. All right. Oh, cool. Okay, so I need just 2 more.
So you need, I believe, Indiana for 1.
Yeah, just Indiana and
Golden State.
Oh no, do I need a Chicago?
Nope. You have Taylor and
Chicago.
You need Chicago.
I need 3 people, and you need 2.
Yep, that makes sense.
Got it. All right. So I know I'm taking for Indiana. Doesn't matter for you, and so does Chicago, right?
Yep.
What was fuck? What? I'll just take Natasha Cloud.
Yeah. She's had some good games.
Doesn't matter what order I take these in.
No, I mean I'm just gonna take my last two together. I was also gonna take Awak Hillier. I think she's been pretty
Okay.
good lately. Just blocks a lot of shots, rebounds, and again we're playing undersized. And then Arike was actually the wing I wanted. She just plays very well against us. It's just a good matchup for her. So that leaves you with your last.
I thought you said you were going to go 2 in a row.
I did Awak and Arike.
Oh! I thought you said you weren't going with Enrique.
No, I said I was hoping that she was the one I wanted, but I did want to pair her up with either Shepard or Paige.
Yeah. I forgot. I'm very happy I got Shepard. All right, so Cloud and then Burton was my last. Oh no, my last two was Billings, Monique Billings, Indiana, and Caitlin Chen. Play well in Connecticut for the last time.
Sounds like we got rosters.
Yeah, there's 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. They're down 14, Minnesota. So they're not clinching tonight. All right, I have Mitchell, Taylor, Page, Shep, Hayes, Liv, Griner, and I'll pick after that who they replace. Cloud, Billings, and Chen. You have Clark, Burke, Cardoza, Boston, Burton, Stevens, Thornton, Rivers, Courier, Awak, Courier, I think it's Courier, and then Enrique. But either way, I can't say it well. I'm gonna take if Liv or Brittany are out. I'm just gonna make one big slash. I will take Charlize. And if they're both out, I will. We have Burke and Thornton. I mean Burke and Rivers. So do I just go I can't. I don't want to go diamond.
Diamonds are forever.
It's either Beers probably or
Do it.
not Neepkins, not Jackson. Who's left?
Marshall.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Jackson.
I already said that. No Jackson.
Van Lith.
Not Van Lith. No. Anyone that's not a developmental player that we have left.
Edwards is still out. Angloma.
No. All right, I'm going with Beers, I guess. Yeah, Charlize and Beers. So if one of them's out, Charlize first, and then
priority.
Yeah, doesn't matter which one. All right, do you want somebody for Boston and Clark maybe potentially?
Oh, just to be safe, it'll be Timpson.
If Clark or Mitchell or anyone else is out,
we'll text.
Figure it out. All right. Oh, we got to an hour. Is there anything else we? Oh, What do we want? What are you expecting to see in these games, and then win-loss record?
I'm hoping that Rivers continues to be aggressive. I like how aggressive she's been the last couple games. I think it helps us on offense. I like her pull-up jumpers. Like sometimes they're flat when they come off, but like they're good shots. So continuing with her working on that. And then I alluded to it before. I'm very interested to see how much Charlize Ledger plays.
Walker
Versus, I know I was scrolling as I was reading, but I'm curious to see how much Charlize plays at the 1, or do they let Van Lith get a lot of 1 reps? So I'm curious on that. And then
there's still 40 minutes in a game.
Correct.
I think they're both going to get like significant time now.
And then I think for us, just like we're gonna have to go small ball. So it's how does
Rivers
Diamond
might play point too?
Yeah, again, she's gonna have to.
I don't but
I'm also curious how Miller, Burke are gonna play at the 4. Do you go small and you got 3 guards out there with Neekins? Like, I think it's just going to kind of be, if it was me in this situation, it would be you kind of throw things out there and see what works. If you're missing Lacan, Nelson Adota, and Griner, that is your big 3 that you plan to build around for the season. And if all 3 of them are out, like, as a coach, you can't be like, these are my starting 5 and we're rolling. You got to be like, all right, everyone's playing in this first half, and whoever's playing well is going to get those minutes in the second half.
Yeah, but I would, if all 3 of them are out, I would start Charlize at the 1, Rivers at the 2. No, sorry. Well, doesn't matter. Charlize, Rivers, and then one of Nell, probably Nell because she's bigger than Gianna. So you Rivers, Nell, Charlize, Rivers, Nell, Burke,
And
no, you have to. I guess you have to do Burke because
you have to.
She's the only one that has height, and then Beers.
So you're not starting Diamond.
No, there's no point. She's not part of the.
You're breaking the streak.
Well, I wouldn't be. I'm not starting freaking. I wouldn't start Burke either if we had Aaliyah. It's just I'd put them. I'd put Burke off the bench because she's playing well and deserves to play. But like, it does nothing for us unless we're re-signing her. And even if we are, it's like, it's not going to help her next year. These kids growing can help. So we don't. It's not. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the situation. Well.
I think they're going to keep the streak going. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah,
because for starting every game, doesn't matter what team you play for, starting every game is like a big deal.
Yeah, and she doesn't deserve it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she starts every game. Just don't play her a lot of minutes. I would just we need to
if she's rolling. If she this is the situation
out there. Like
if she's rolling, you play her. If she's not,
like
you go to the youngs.
What does that do? Doesn't do anything for the team if she plays well. It gives them more of a reason to try to get her back next year. No, thank you. But like I would just start 5 kids and just let them get experience. Who cares? Like, but they're too afraid to like. I mean, they're already losing big in a lot of games. So I don't know what they'd be afraid of. But you'd think they'd be afraid to get like blown out and it look like they're trying to lose. But like, does it look like you're trying to lose playing your draft picks, or does it look like you're trying to develop players? So I don't know. It just doesn't make sense if Neepkins is getting 6 minutes and Ashlyn Jackson's getting 5 and Beers will play a lot, but it's like these just play them. You got nothing to lose. Gianna Neepkins could play 40 straight minutes and they have nothing to lose. I don't recommend that, but it doesn't like make any sense. We lost the con now. Everyone's getting hurt. Just everyone has to play, like you said. And like we have to just show that like we're looking to see if these players are going to contribute next year. Because like we will bring in 3 new players from the draft / more from undrafted free agents. We will sign people. The moves will be made. And like honestly, at this point, like if they traded Sanaya Rivers, it would hurt, but like because she's awesome, but like it wouldn't change the team that much. We could even get better if she's has a high enough value. If we traded Aaliyah Edwards at her highest value of her career so far, it's like we have so much center depth if we're healthy. If we want to fully commit to Liv for more years, because I think her contract has to be coming up soon. And Reagan, like I do think she is a good backup center too. Not you have to have.
She's a third center. She's not a straight backup. She's a third.
I don't. She's playing better than like Aaliyah did last year.
Yeah, but Aaliyah's a 4. She's not a 5.
I guess, but you could play.
She moves better than Beers.
If we had depth, I would love to see Beers and Liv play together, and either of them try the 4 at different times. It doesn't really matter. Whoever wants to.
Liv would be the
Beers
4.
Shot a little bit, and then Liv can shoot the mid range. So, I hate the you have to be the one. It's guard. You're either playing guard, or you're playing big. To me, like
yeah, it's just more in the sense of like
championship team, just like to get players out there in developmental minutes.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
It's like I would rather play a little bit out of position and play than not play. But yeah, if we're just playing 28 minutes, 30 minutes of Diamond Miller, going 1 of 7, I'm just gonna be like,
even if it was 4 of 13, like
pretty
still
way too many shots.
Right.
And half of those are fucking layups that go straight into somebody. Yeah. There's so many missed layups. The W is crazy. It's a shooting league. It's not a layup league. Like everyone misses layups a ton to an almost embarrassing extent, and then they all shoot really well. It makes no sense. Like maybe they're shorter than NBA players, so NBA players can make more layups and not as many shots. I don't know. I'm just trying to think because you get a lot more air balls in the NBA from bad 3-point shooting than you do in the W. But the layups are the opposite. Mid range is pretty even, I'd say. All right, the Lynx did not clinch tonight. So you think they're gonna fall out of first place?
Who, the Lynx?
Yeah. Think they're gonna drop 4 games, whatever it is now? No. Yeah. All right. So next week you'll have your kid, and then I'll do this alone. We'll just be like a review and maybe a Q&A from Instagram.
A little mailbag action.
Yeah, something like that. And then we have 4 games left of the season, and then got to lock in on what we want to do the postseason the postseason and the off season. So like I said, just because the team's leaving, we're not leaving. But still got a couple months left with the team, or a month left with the team.
Celebrate it every chance we get.
Yeah, let me know if you're going to be there for the Valkyrie game. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there. So yeah, all right. Joe, good luck this week. I'm going to talk to you every day, but the people at home that are going to be like, "Oh, he didn't say anything." Good luck. Have fun. Tell Marissa I said to hang in there. And yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the other side.
Come on. And you still watching this, guys?